Welcome back, everybody. Welcome back. It is a splendid Thursday afternoon for me in the beautiful UK. It's been on-off, raining, and also being sunny, as you may not be surprised to hear. It's typical for this blasted country, but it is what it is. So I figured today what we'll do is we'll just load into a scav, just see if we can hunt a PMC or something. But I actually enjoyed playing with the G18C a lot more than I thought I would the other day. So I figured we should probably do some meme guns that are actually viable. So not just stupid stuff for the sake of it, but things that are maybe viable, but just kind of like off meta. Like they're still good, but they're off meta. This is actually kind of interesting. Like just running around and using like properly meme weapons is for people who are actually good at the game. So we still have to, use something that's going to be semi-decent. Nothing bolty-like or anything like that. But there's certainly some funny choices. And the G18C, it's always a pleasure whenever you get that thing out, because you can go for leg matter, you can go for... Has the stream crashed already? That's great, isn't it? Anything funny going on? The stream's literally crashed like 1 minute in. Amazing. Okay, no, it's alright. It's returned. It's fine. It's fine. Yeah, so we'll just do a little warm-up, get a little runabout, and then we'll get into some guns. And you guys can suggest me some stuff. I'm all ears for suggestions of things that are, and that's the sort of the guiding principle going for. Off meta, but viable. That's the deal. So I don't know if there's anything that... Can't tell if this person... I'm sure this is going to be a scav. At least it sounds like him. I think they're above in some fashion. I don't really know how. Yeah. Something like that. I don't know. Saiga full auto. I don't know if I actually have the Saiga full auto. You have to complete a certain quest for that, I believe. Now, that guy sounds a bit scabby. Still scavs, right? Okay, well, where are the players? There's got to be a player somewhere. Got to be a player somewhere. That's all scavs as well. I've been with starter wipe. I said Saiga 9. I mean, we could try, like, so what have we got? Like, Saiga full auto, Saiga 9, PP19. Not terrible choices, honestly. You could make them work as well. PvP, If you play them in the right way, I mean, you're not going to win a straight gunfight against somebody who's fully tricked out, but if you position right and you get a headshot off, you can win with any of those guns, really. Not bad. I'll have to check where the full auto Saiga comes from. I wonder where the PMCs are hiding. If they're not over there, they're usually in here. So if they're not in office, they're usually in this area somewhere. Normally not outside, but it could be inside. PMCs do like to be sitting inside buildings from time to time. Yeah, that's a scav. We've also got that slight delay where trying to figure out like if they're a scav or not. Where else could they be? Just underground somewhere? I guess we could try. Or maybe they're in gate 3 or in one of the exits or something. One of the extracts. We can try it in gate 3. Show some MP18 action. The MP18 is funny. The MP, I wouldn't consider it viable though because of the single shot stuff. It's basically just bolties. It's just like you got to get a headshot. It's bolt actions in another name. So you can still camp this section. Can't go in there anymore, though. This is boring. And not very fun. Where's all the dudes? Jump over the man's head. Mario him. Yeah, Saiga is probably meme at the wipe start having zero cookies you got a bit pat. I mean, that's true. That is true. This is the single most boring scav raid that I've ever played. Well, like, where's the maybe the PMCs were just extracting as we came in, or maybe they were Timmy hiding in the corner or something. I don't know. I'm not really sure. Yeah, Russ, what's going on? Yeah, I don't mind the idea of some kind of shotty. Could do like a slug thing maybe. One here? No, no. Pretty lame. Don't really have the equipment, do we? We'll just leave. P90 sniper. P90 sniper's not bad one. Ref's funky gun builds. It's funky a euphemism for bad, because that's that often ends up being how it is, it seems. I mean, I know pistols are always a bit of a meme in general. There's no one here. There's no one here. So... A 2-gun kit? I guess that's off meta, I suppose. I guess that just ends up making you, like, quite powerful, though. I don't know. I have a B850 motherboard and an AMD 7600. I want to get the 7800X3D, but do I need a motherboard for it too? My gut instinct is to say you're fine just to replace them. I'm almost certain. I haven't looked into it myself. I don't have one of those, so I'm not like 100% confident. I'm pretty sure that they're all interchangeable, so because it's all AM5, so I'm pretty sure you can. But somebody who's actually done it will probably be able to speak to that. So I had a B550, and I went from the 3700X to the 5800X 3D. The only thing you need to do normally when you're doing that is the X3Ds usually have a bit of extra support on there, so it depends on how old the motherboard is, but usually, and it's good practice to do it anyway, is to upgrade your BIOS, so just to flash your BIOS with the latest version, just to make sure it works. So I had mine for ages, and so there was actually a X3D update that was made to the BIOS just to support them. But yeah, a 7800 X3D should just straight slot in to a B850, as far as I understand. Just do the BIOS update thing, just make sure it's up to date. Otherwise you might have problems. Okay, so what were we thinking then? Meme gun, max ergo at all costs M4 MCX. That is actually kind of a meme. That actually kind of is a meme. Well, should we start with something a bit more stupid? So what were we saying before? So actually, we were looking at the Saiga Full Auto. We're going to see. I'm pretty sure I probably haven't done the quest for it. Maybe we can't even buy it this wipe. I think you need to get it off to Giller. Oh no, you can get it. Oh, you could just get it from Jaeger 4. Okay. Okay. I mean, this thing is wild. Okay, we'll try one then. It's only 200k as well. Not bad. We'll try this bad boy. Okay, so just get rid of this. Get rid of this M4. This M4 is way too conventional for today. Tiger Full Auto. Now the temptation is to just take it straight to. You know what? With the canted, it's honestly not that bad value. This. It's like. Oh wait, did I hand in? Wait, why can't I buy that? I thought completing... Beyond the Red Meat 2 lets you buy it. Oh, because you need Skier 4. Yeah, I don't quite have Skier 4 because I need one more point. I get it. Scavs any location. Yeah, fine. Peacekeeper. Scavs is F1 hand grenades. We're not going to do that one. Interchange. We're not going to do that, I don't think. I kind of want to see if I can get them onto 0. We're not going to do that. We'll try the other one. I sort of want to get it onto Skier because I could just do a daily and be easy, but never mind. A single Raven. Well, I've got a few Ravens, so we'll just hand that in. Complete that. Okay. Okay, what other stuff could we do that's easy for Skier? I don't think we really got anything, have we? We'll grab that when we die, inevitably, at some point. Okay, so magazines for this thing. So we've got 2 versions of the Big Mag. One of them you can buy, or you can just buy one from Ref. That would make it a bit easier. Just buy one from Ref. And then you can reload with them from the bag. So this thing with, I don't even know, Piranha, Flechette, a combination of Piranha and Flechette, probably. You could do Magnum Buck, but but the problem with Magnum Buck is just a bit like, it's a bit wild, especially with the full auto, because you have the recoil increase. So I'm not sure if that's a good idea. We do still want this to kill people. We don't want it we don't want to just die, right? Just dying is not very fun. 50 BMG, nothing else. You guys are wild. Actually, do we even want? Yeah, maybe we will take the WMAX. I do like the WMAX. You can turn it into a flashlight as well, if you do want to. Do need to? I guess we could just try this build as is. How does this look? We'll have to see. Let's take some Piranha. I'm more used to Piranha as well. Just make it a bit easier. Okay. Okay. I'll buy some more. I end up using Piranha all the time, it seems, so buy a bit more of that. Okay, so we got this. Probably need a splint of some kind. Put that in the bag. Don't need sauce. That was from the other builds that we were doing. Take these 2 things out. Oh yeah, we need to decide which map we're going to. So what was I going to do for skier? If I can do anything. Well, there is the crane cockpits thing. We could do the cameras one, I suppose. How much are these cameras on the flea? A lot of money. Should probably buy these in euros and then keep the other cameras for the flea market, I suppose. Sell them one at a time. Undercut. Why not? Magnum is a bad idea. Yeah, you know it. You know it. Right, we'll try that then. We'll just go to factory. Probably the best place for this thing anyway. Hey guys, we've just started this wipe. Is it just me, or have they lowered the scav spawns on every map? As in, like, the amount that spawn? I don't know. I don't think so. Oh, the Bitcoin farm's done. Not that I've got any GPUs, but... Oh, I've run out of fuel, is that why? Oh yeah, it's because I've run out of fuel. Okay. Alright, what is it? How long does this take to run with 1 coin? With 1 GPU, sorry. 83 hours! Slight clarification for the 7600, 7800 XVD. Need to check if the current MOBA has not crap VRM. A 7800 XVD has 2 times the TDP of the 7600. I mean, I'm sure any of the B blah 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 motherboards are fine, right? I would have thought. They're like pretty standard MOBOs, so I imagine they're probably okay. Alright. Hate the claymores around Lexos. At least make them not insta-kill you? Yeah. I agree. It's such a beast. It's such a beast. Oh yeah, we're not doing legs though, are we? If I remember correctly, when I last used this gun, you didn't really want to do 3-round bursts. Oh, sorry, 2 full auto. You just want to go like 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, something like that. Because after the 3rd one, it does start to get a bit crazy. Now, the rate of fire is much better than the AA-12. You see, it's quite hard to hit after that, and you can jam it in 1 single mag. So you kind of want to do like 1, 2, 3 at most. Because you can kind of keep that on target. You can keep that on target relatively well. I have 10 GPUs and Bitcoin is 60 hours. Yeah, well, I'll go and buy some at some point. Buy a few more. Right, okay, so we'll do factory. We'll try and plant the camera things. What was this called again, this task? The walls of eyes. I'm pretty sure I know where they all are. One above Med 10. One above Gate 0, and then the other one above Gate 3. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. We kind of need to wait until a bit later into the raid. Right, we'll give it a try. Does anyone use the AA-12? Not really. I've used it in Arena a little bit. It's funny. It's not terrible, but it's just like it's just not amazing. Is the issue. Just not amazing. Should I upgrade this thing? Oh, it's three of these doodads. Need more of those for this. Probably start buying these so we can actually do. No space in stash, fine, whatever. We'll ignore it for now. We'll just play factory. Let's go. Let's do it. Alright, let's give it a try. So, first one up. Saiga 12 full auto. Which I didn't even know I had unlocked, actually. So this is gonna be good. And then after this, I don't know. We'll there's like quite a few choices. We could go like PP or Tiger 9 or PP19 or something. I don't know which. Clarification for the 2-gun kit. Still have to fit them into your typical gun budget. So 2 cost-efficient role-specific guns would be better wording. Okay. Yeah, that's harder. That ends up being that's like the first thing that comes off the top of my head. You know, usually you'd have the classic pairing of a DMR, like an SR25, combined with like an MP7, and that would be like a, you know, a Loosh kit. So the budget equivalent of that may be like, you know, a Keda B and the RFB, for example, which actually probably would work better together because you can use the SR25 kind of in any range. Obviously, it's semi, so there is that disadvantage. But yeah, like the RFB is actually quite hard to use at point blank. Or the Ash 12? Okay. Right. Let's give this a go. Someone out there upstairs. Whoa! Ah! I don't want to get caught out here.
Кепка ёбаная! О, вижу их!
I want to see what these scouts do over there. Trying to use them as a early warning signal. There's like one here. There's one right there. So hopefully you get distracted by the scav. I'm hoping.
Пиздец, о мраки ебаные!
Damn it. It's hard to get up here without, like... Okay. And then if you reload it with the backpack, it goes into the backpack, which is actually kind of neat. He was using a bolty, so he kind of got a bit done in. I had my armor really like slammed by the first guy though. I'm gonna try and repair my arm. He had a KS 23. Oh, I don't know actually. He might have. Does the light bleed stop itself? It does if you have one of the max stats. Which I do because of the arena bug. Never figured out where the first guy was. He was out in the backyard. He was actually right lean peeking around one of the containers over by the extract. You know, the extract that's outside by the offices. So I'd have had to have like vaulted through the windows to get to him, something like that. But yeah, if you have elite vitality, it's like all bleeds stop on their own. Increased health regeneration in combat. I mean, I don't even know what that means, to be honest with you. I don't even know what it means, if anything. You have a more powerful close range gun than Keta B. Nice thing about only needing close range, you don't need much recoil reduction. I mean, that's true. Yeah, you could play with something 7.62, I suppose, or something like that. Tarkov Shooter 3 versus Giga with the anti-aircraft cannon. Guys outside camping transits. I mean, I'm not sure if he was explicitly camping transits per se. He spawned in there and didn't want to come in. Now, all these guys are here doing like stupid tasks. It's all like prestige, boys. What we kind of want to do is we kind of want to wait till the end. I've got the label and I'm sticking to it. Fair enough. Actually, I guess I could make my way up into the rafters. How am I going to do that from here? Actually, is there a way of doing it this side now? I guess you can go this way. Yeah, because you can go up this way now and along. A lot of the PMCs are probably gone at this point. So this quest is a bit annoying because it's like 40 seconds, but we could go with it. We can go with it. Yeah, I don't know what the first guy had. Like, some kind of AK or something like that. It went pretty readily through class 5, so kind of crazy. I got double barreled in reserve the other day. Double barrel shotgun can be quite good, even though it's a bit memey. I think the issue is that you're just better off using any other shotty, is the problem. Best on early or late raid? Late for this one, definitely. Because you have to sit there for so long. You're just less likely to be seen by people. I think, is it through... Can't remember which way you get down. Is it down that way? Down that way? Maybe this way? Oh, that'll do. Yeah, so we could just go around the edge. I think. It's like 12 minutes left, so... You know, we will see some player scouts and stuff, but... never come down here, actually. Another suggestion, a close-range gun, 45 vector in burst. How does it work with the current recoil? How does the burst mode actually end up faring? I haven't used it for ages. Don't really want to draw the scav boards, but I will if needs be. Okay, he's up there somewhere. Whatever. We could pretty much does this if you're firing bursts. Can you buy 45 AP yet? Can we buy that yet? Or do you have to craft it? I remember I do think I crafted some. I think I might have some in my stash actually. I think there's some AI scav out here. You can buy it Peacekeeper 4? Okay. Conserve ammo with the Vector. I think it was mainly about the recoil. The low recoil. Oh, those guys are downstairs, actually. You could hear the water. This is genuinely the hardest part about this quest, is not just getting like inundated by scavs. Just echolocate you. Okay. There's a lot of scavs around here. The last one that I want to get. I'll get through there. Where was the last one? Oh yeah, it was over that side. What is going on? Ow. Oh god. Sheesh. We do have to fix this if we're going to go up to the top bit. What gun are we using? The full auto Saiga 12. Which is pretty good. Or at least it can be. Nailed to the wall. Damn right. Right, we're going to actually try and get this thing fixed. And then we can go and do the last one, and then we can go. The stapler. Boo, boo, boo! Yeah, full auto versus Polty in a nutshell. Gotta love it. Okay. Reload that a little. That's why you do Tarkov Shooter 3 on, like, woods. So you don't get nailed to the wall by me. Did hear something somewhere, but it's going to kind of go up, get this thing planted if possible. You have to stand still for so long. But yeah, usually there's not many actual players in the last bit. Is Piranha better than Flechette? No, but I don't think I could buy Flechette. I think you can only make it. I'm pretty sure. But Piranha's like, it's fine. It's in the same category, but yeah, it's not quite as good. But it sort of depends, actually. It's slightly different insofar as you get 10 pellets. You're actually more likely to hit a headshot with Piranha. But for armor damage, the Flechette's way better. If you're going just overall for body shots, you get 8 darts, but they're like way more effective than the ones on Piranha. Piranha's like good, and it will still destroy armor, but yeah, 40 seconds is a long time. It's a long time. Savage gun. Yeah, it's good fun, this one. I've used this one before when Tequila first started spawning with it. And that was always quite entertaining. What's the good? I don't want these guys to... I did wait a bit of... Like, previously I've done this one a bit too early. There we go. As the balls have the eyes. Oh, go away. Oh, he was just a player scuff. Oh, I thought he was going to be... Well, fair play to him. I'll just sell this stuff straight to the trader. But yeah, I thought he was going to be a PMC like player. Fair enough. So dude making the people who plants it? Yeah, pretty much. It's quite an annoying one. It's quite cool that you don't need the key for this guy anymore. It's kind of nice. Don't need the key for this extract. There's 2 now that you can get out of. It used to be like 3 exits and you needed the key for all bar 1, I think. And now it's like 4 exits and you need the key for 2 out of the 4. So it's yeah, a bit more balanced than it used to be. Like back before the factory expansion. It's quite nice. Okay, well easily and lets us just move nicely into completing Skier's level. Cable tie it to the truck or whatever. 5 exits, don't forget the exit of the truck. Oh yeah, that's true actually, 5, yeah. So you got gate 3, you've got the truck exit by office, which is where our dude was in the first place. We've got gate 0, we've got the seller's one that you have to unlock, and the med one which you have to unlock, so yeah, it's 5. And there's the secret extract too. We had a little cutout on internet again, which is a bit annoying. Don't know why we get these little dips sometimes. Bit of a pain. Are there any other exits? You can't leave any other way, can you? I've taken the secret extract once. I think Tarkov's been a bit interrupted by the fact that the connection dropped while we were leaving the raid. Might need to restart. We'll see. Or maybe it's just going to take a bit of time. Oh, it looks like it's fixing itself. Forgot that one. It's because no one ever takes it. It's like right next to the other one as well. If you have the key, then it's kind of whatever. Oh yeah, I've got this thing then. Okay. The walls have eyes. Perfect mediator. Finished. Hooray! We are now level 4 traders. Awesome. Thanks for the help. Oh, the 45 vector. Now we're talking. Oh, I've got a thick weapons case. It couldn't have come at a better time. Look at that, my saviour. Got like tons of bags and stuff that I can't even take. Just dump all of this garbage in there. Okay, okay. So what does Skier sell now at max level? Literally just 338 Lapua. FMJ. Gold chain barter? Okay. Bit, yeah, that's why I wasn't really racing. 45. Oh, we can get these back easily actually. Those. Another gun suggestion is not a gun. Check various pairings of irons on the firing range. I think irons are actually underrated. Especially after using them recently-ish for doing leg meta. I genuinely think some irons are underrated. I think people have a bad experience with the old M4 irons from back in the day, and have just that's sort of like tainted most people's expectation of what it was going to be like. So no one ever tries them anymore. But I've used them a couple of times, and like they're actually not terrible. It's annoying. You can't really sell these without. Repair the base. Maybe that is worth repairing. 8,000? I don't think that's going to go for 8k. Yeah, it's really funny. So these things still don't fit in the dog tags case. These level 3 dog tags. It's like really annoying. Why don't they fit? Got 2 of them now. 2 of these level 3 prestige ones. And run a gun with them. That's not particularly funny, though. Is my only counter to that. It's a very valid suggestion. It's just not particularly funny, which is not necessarily a problem. But I was sort of trying to do some. I mean, I guess it does fit within the mandate, though. I can't be too harsh. It does fit within the mandate of, you know, like non-meta but viable. You know. What do we get on our front plate? Reduces incoming damage 5. MP7 rear sight, ambush front. 100% personal preference. Yeah, it's funny. I've never really bothered that much. Okay, if I stick that in there, that in there, that in there. That's not going to fit in there, is it? It might. No, it doesn't fit in that one. Does that fit straight into that? Yeah, and then these things can go somewhere else. I can go in here. I've needed to streamline this for a while. Can this go in? Can that go in this? Not in that? No. Not allowed. Not allowed. We have to sell backpacks and rigs to Fragment anyway, so I'm not really that bothered. Let me just pin that there for a sec. Hi, Jacob. What's going on? You should do a 0 to hero marathon run sometime. Yeah, they're quite. They take a long time, but yeah, they are quite entertaining. I've done them before. They are quite. Yeah, they are quite cool. I will admit they are quite cool. I really ran out of ammo there, actually. Trying to exist right now. That's about it. It's all any of us can do, my man. It's all any of us can do. Feels like that in the world in general. Also, like, I mean, more specifically closer to home. You know, Tarkov's in such a hard. I was like thinking today, just like, you know, what are we gonna? It's like basically nothing that anybody does gets any views right now because everyone's just waiting for 1.0 and it's like fed up with the hardcore wipe. It's like tough time to be a creator, but we know 1.0 is coming soon, so like I don't really mind so much. But yeah, it's certainly an interesting time. Even Pest, like even people aren't even watching Pest videos. Like you know it's bad when. I think the only stuff doing well is Peanut and AI generated. Wait, how much did I spend on that? AI generated shorts of people talking about ammo. Oh, 17. Okay, it was still reasonable. Those are like the only things that are doing well in the Tarkov space. Like really crazy. Messing with stuff, ripping from ABI. Ah, fair enough. Okay, right, so what are we doing now then? So we did the Saga 12. We kind of know what the deal is with that. I don't know if I want to go through every set of irons and test them like right now. I just don't know if I want to do that. What were the other funny things we were thinking about? I mean, I guess at Saga 9 I'm probably just going to die. We said PP19. I mean, Saga 9 is funny. Completely dripped out Saga 9. Yeah, even Peanut's playing other games? Yeah. I mean, he can play anything at this point. He's already managed to, like, boost himself up into that level. Uzi Akimbo. Oh, we were thinking there was the Uber Ergo M4. That's kind of fun. And also, I have a kit for that kind of straight away. So we need to get to 100. Basically, we need to get to 100 Ergo with that one. 100 Ergo even with the 40. Is that doable? Let's see. Oh, we got to change. Got to change over to something else. I've got a TX15 upper, which we'll use. Let me just move that over there so it doesn't start causing issues. All right, then we can add. Oops. Yeah, then we add that on there, and add this back this way around. Okay, well that's now a bit more sensible. Okay, so that's got the correct upper now. So now we need to do shortest possible barrel. Might do that manually as well. It's possibly easier because otherwise it's just going to like pull all of the stuff off the gun and I'm going to have to reassemble everything. Alright, so we get rid of that. We'll have a new version of this. Gas block, put like a low pro on it or something. Yeah. Okay. This fine. Got one of those raptors. Right, what about this thing? So this could be... Take this off to compare them properly. I think it's already quite high ergo, I think. It only gives you 2 extra. Well, you can get 5 for this one, but then you can't put a grip on it. Gives you 1, gives you 2. This is the one I usually run. Probably have to change the stock out to something like this if we really want to get it to 100 ergo. Let me just give you 6. Oh, this is the one I want actually. It's a 13. Sorry, I was thinking of the wrong lower. Sorry, upper. I was thinking of the wrong upper. Oh, I've already got one. Never mind. I was thinking of the wrong one. Whoops. Okay, that makes it a bit easier. Where's the gas block gone from this? Oh, maybe I didn't buy one and assemble it. Okay, that's better. Yeah, now we can do this. 95. Raptor, 98. I don't think I'm going to do this with the big mag though. Okay, that gets us to 100. So that's 100 as is. Oh no, but then we could technically do this as well. How much does this take off? 7 or something? 7. And how much do we get for having this SIQD? I think, can I buy this thing? Okay, it's 60k, fine. I have to replace this, but that's alright. SI. And then we've got canty mounts, which you can just put all over the place. Defiance fronts and backs. Raptor, yeah, this is looking good. This is looking good. I do need to put something on the top though. I thought there was another one I could add. URX with the sides gives more? I'm not sure. That's 99. We could try the URX. Could try both sides. I don't mind. So yeah, 99 like this. If we go this way, and we go underneath, and we go Cobra, that's definitely not better than these, no. And then you've got the side panels, like this one. So that's 97. So you can get a lot of ergo on the longer one, I think, but then you can't use the shorter barrel. So it gets a bit complicated. I think this one is optimal for the short builds. I think you might be right for the longer builds if you're using a different barrel. You're making something meta with one of the Hansons, for example. I think that might be correct for that. Oh, we can bad lever this thing up. Nice. Well, then I don't know what I can use here. Maybe I have to use like a delta point or something. I need to use like a micro dot that basically isn't going to give me any negative ergo, or like hardly any. I think the delta point doesn't hit you at all, does it? Yeah. There we go. And the bad lever is quite good anyway. Mate, this thing's like 3 more ergo. Don't even need all the gubbins. That means I could probably put the WMX on it or something and have it still be at max ergo. Hey! Okay. Oh no. To there? Yeah. Okay, that should work. X15 upper best. X15 is best overall, but I think it's less than this one, if I remember correctly. Oh no, you're right. It is slightly more. Yeah, you're right. It is slightly better. Oh, you can just buy it on Skier. I didn't even realise. Okay, well, it doesn't really matter. We built this gun now. I'm not going to take it apart for just doing this. We're at 100 ergo and 71 vertical recoil. That's kind of as high as you can get it. I'm sure there's probably a very slightly better build that you can make with it, but it's not going to make too much of a difference. It's not going to move the needle too much, I don't think. Okay, now the question is, where are we going to go? Sharply changing the topic, are you running VRR? Yes. AX can't get the bad lever. Yes, you're quite right. That's a very, very good point. And the bad lever really does dramatically increase your reload speed. So it is quite good. I remember I did an entire video about such a topic. Okay, so where are we going to go? What do we want/need to do? Don't really need to do anything. Punisher Falls Lighthouse, but obviously we're not doing that. But I don't really want to play Factory again. I want to play something a bit different. What map should we play with this? What's this going to work with? We're not going to play Lighthouse. I'm thinking like Customs Reserve, something like that. Maybe Customs Reserve. I think it's a Labyrinth. I haven't even done a Labyrinth quest. You want higher going for? Give me one sec. Wow, this is a beastly one. You know what I'm going to do, actually? I'm going to save the preset just so I can remember what I did. Okay. What's the kit? Love the blitz. Please keep it going. Thank you. Yeah, we're just going sort of the oh, I got a tan thing there, but we could have tanified this, but never mind. 7 recoil seems like a candidate for burst firing. It's honestly not that bad. M4 mega ergo, yeah, that's the way. That's where we're at. That's the point we're at in this way. Yeah, I'm thinking either customs or. The hell was that? Was that Discord? What's Discord? Get away, Discord. I usually have Discord muted on my stream PC. Oh, it was you. It was you. Ah, yeah, another classic. That one's unsuppressed though, so that doesn't count. That's cheating. This is suppressed. So this is genuinely fine. And that's from standing as well. Like these days you can get away with it. The one thing that we got to do customs-wise is go to that random building in this thing. Eliminate targets inside the industrial plant. So we could try that. Don't think I have anything else on customs, really. We could technically play streets as well, in theory. Although streets is a bit of a meat grinder. Let's play customs. Customs are a bit less crazy. I do need some painkillers. Just on me. Just in case. So yeah, painkiller, splint. Don't think I need any keys, really. We've got heavy bleed, light bleed, splint, painkillers, extra ammo. A couple of nades. Okay, we'll be alright. I can get it suppressed, give you a minute. It'll probably end up looking something similar to this, to be fair. I feel like I never see you run reserve. You should. Well, maybe. Yeah, the ping reflexively checks your own Discord. Absolutely. I don't normally have Discord open on my gaming PC. That's why it went badink. Labs? It's not going to give it a fair shot if we go on Labs. Labs is not a fun map. Unless we're running like a really cheap kit for no reason. I grabbed a Red Rebel from Mark Truman and have been running reserve more than ever for that reason. Yeah, extract out back of Shoreline's Peak. No, it's good. It's good. I've run reserve a little bit recently. Not a ton, but just a bit. It's alright. Yo, Seth, what's going on? Would you consider doing Sherpa streams or duos with that friendly guy? We were actually about to do some active matter duos today, but I think he's playing with Mini at the moment. We talked about it yesterday because I jumped onto his stream last night. So, but I actually think we might like buddy up at some point. I think we might go with that friendly guy. I think we might do some raids with him at some point. I don't know when, but I think we might. I'd like to. It'd be fun. Be fun. It's just like trying to get the scheduling to work right, and then like by the time you jump on, like they're in the middle of something, and it's just like, yeah, it's just hard to make that work. But yeah, it could be cool. Could be cool. I'm definitely not opposed to it. Definitely like to give it a go. When are the renovations done? We should be done in about a month. That still feels like a really long time away, if I'm honest. But that's when I should be like streaming in my new room. I bet you and Ramen get on. Yeah, he seems like a really cool dude. What's Ramen been doing, actually? I've not seen any videos from him in ages. He's got like, he has some like super breakout videos. He's like really nice storyteller. But I haven't seen anything from him for a bit. What's he been playing? Oh, he's still doing really well. I guess because I don't really watch those like longer form videos. I guess it stopped showing them to me, but he's still doing really well. Got it to 94 with an LVO or 97 with the Cobra. wouldn't mind watching a stream of extreme budget runs, budget but viable. Yeah, right now we're just kind of doing like meme but viable. But yeah, I think there's definitely some legs to this. I was just thinking like, what's going to be fun for people to watch? Because right now I think like watching EFT is like just people playing ordinary EFT is a bit boring. Gotta like shake it up a little bit, like gotta play or like do something a bit different to make it a bit interesting for people to watch. Because people aren't just watching generally right now, because people aren't really playing right now. The player count is quite low and the viewership is quite low, so got to do something that's a bit different, where it's like, you know, if you know of Tarkov and you watched it in the past and you're part of the community but you're not necessarily actively playing, you're still going to be interested. That's why it's like a bit of a tough time for tutorial channel. I don't really mind because 1.0 is right around the corner. It sort of gives me time to have a little bit of a break in some ways. Oh yeah, I've got to get over to there to kill dudes over in that random building. I'll see if we can get there without getting killed. But no, I love Ramen's videos. He's puts them together so well. You know, I only wish that I could kind of... It's very hard to do that style, is all I will say. It's much harder than it looks. It takes a lot of planning and a lot of like structure. It's not that easy. And especially like if you look at his channel as well, some of the ones he would have spent a long time on and then they just don't get many views. Sometimes that's just what happens. So it's a tough one. I'm gonna come the other way. I'm pretty sure I can hear somebody over there. And I don't feel a bit antsy about just continuing that way. It was as if they were up in the top of the construction building, like the skeleton, that skeleton-y building. Kind of want to put a blocker between me and them, because I want to move in, but don't want to move in straight past them, you know. I might swing into bus actually, maybe. I don't know actually, but that's a good idea. I kind of want to move this way through the middle, yeah, like this sort of way. This is better. This is better. Felt like somebody was up there. Oh my god. Painful. Left one? I've never even heard of him. What I get killed by? RPK? BT, fair enough. How am I rating him, by the way? Yeah, I mean, look, it happens, right? Try the kits BSG gives you. What do you mean? Like the barter ones on the traders or what? How you getting through the very middle of customs? Well, this part of the map where nobody feels safe. Yeah, sometimes it just feels like you should just like go for it, you know, rather than like taking your time. You're sort of incentivized just to plow through. Fortunately, we've got quite a lot of stuff just like stored up, so we could pretty much just kit up here. We were talking about this earlier, where you might actually just be better off buying this and selling the whole thing back to Ragman. Maybe. How much does that cost to repair? Like 50k? Okay, so that's not worth it. But you could sell like the whole thing for 40,000, and then these two bits for, you know, another 7 or whatever. We bought this for like 80, so it ends up you just buy a new one. Actually, I guess you do also have to buy the side plates too. If you want to do it properly. There were some presets already saved by BSG. Oh, yeah, I don't know. I just don't think that any of them are particularly fun. This is 0 to hero time. Grab an SVT, son. I don't know. We could do an SVT. SVT is funny. Do I have an SVT? I mean, it's a good guy. It's a damn good gun. Like, it seriously is a good weapon. Can't change anything on this though, right? Oh yeah, you have to have these on. I forget, because you can technically have this guy, but like you can take it with you. That's the thing. Like, you can take it with you and just put it in your pouch. It's worth it just in case, just to have it. Because then what you do is you take this off and you just slot it in there. Okay, we'll buy 3. Wait, I didn't mean 3. I meant 3 total. I've already got 1. Never mind. SPS. Mostly take LPS, I think. T46, like kind of the same. Oh, you can't buy T46 either yet. Crazy. Can you buy PS? Could buy this after Punisher, I think. If I remember correctly, is it Punisher 5 or something? Or 6? Yeah, hopefully that'll be enough. Right, one of those, one of those, one of these. One of those. 1, 2 of those. Okay, so heavy, light, pain, splint, ammo, nades, scope. Okay. We'll play customs again. Cheap, shall we? We could. I mean, I'm not against playing reserve. What do I got anything to do on reserve? Oh, the unpowered secret exit. This is that's having to go down into the basement, which is a bit lame. Bunker. Fighting Galuha with the SVT is going to be kind of hard. Let's try customs again. Let's just see. Let's see if we can do it. It's just great for budget runs, especially if you get PS from proper unlocked. Yeah, what is it again? Is it 6? I can't remember. Yeah, customs felt so much better before the buildings open up. It is a bit campy now. Finally brought back the Valde and AK-12 at Prapor 4. Nice. What about the suppressor? 67 recoil on M4 is fine. It's fine, yeah. It's fine. SVT on streets cap the check building effort. SVT, the SVT without the task or the trauma. Yeah, maybe MP5 SD. That's kind of a fun one. How far have you progressed this way? Got to level 42. We've unlocked max traders as of today, just because I've been really like slouching on unlocking that last bit. I got up to 30 something, and then just kind of was like chilling. I had to take a week off stream as well. Oh, AK-12 suppressor. Okay, yeah, test drive no longer cost a million per raid. I'm definitely not doing cap or anything like that this wipe. Kind of just saving my strength and my energy for 1.0. I don't really see any content value in doing Kappa / Prestige either. And I just don't really want to do it. So just kind of yeah, we're sort of just chilling. We're just sort of chilling. I don't really want to play Lighthouse either, so we're kind of just vibing and doing whatever. We're just going to do some fun stuff to end this wipe before 1.0 comes. That's what we're going to do. I see content value playing Bolt actually for Shooterborn. I don't know. Not really. It needs to be something that's not just for stream, but it's also going to roll into like YouTube vids as well. Ash 12 raid next. Been having fun with that. Could do. Ash 12 is like yeah, vile and goofy. But like definitely not meta. Not a bad one. Yeah, the scav kills one in that camera building is quite handy anyway, because we've got a loud gun, so we can at least bait. God's righteous weapon. I remember getting a headshot with somebody on Lighthouse on the rocks with the SVT. Very nice memory. The little PU scope and the... Better fun when I'm feeling goofy. Could you get PS12B again? I guess you probably can, because they brought back Prapor's level 4 selection. So you probably can. Yeah. We're nearly there anyway. We've got Peacekeeper's selection, we've got Prapor's selection. We still need FMJ back. I haven't done import anyway, but... Most in man finishes wipe with Shooterborn completion. Imagine the pain and suffering. Yeah, it sounds horrible. Boss guides, I'm just saying, yes, you got to find them. That's not fun, but fighting them can be. Yeah, there's not that many good boss guides out there. I think the problem is just like who needs boss guides at this point? It's like people who are still a lot of people who are still playing like know how to fight the bosses already and don't need the guides. A lot of people who are like lower level and don't need it probably aren't playing anymore because it kind of sucked. So it's just like a weird. This is why it's such a hard time to like decide what content to make. I'm looking at Ramen Styles' channel. I tried surviving an entire war. Is that armor? It's a really weird time for Tarkov. It is, yeah. Feels like back in the old times when VSS were common and running around with full vibes and PSO scope without panic and the bullet crack no longer helps you versus the sniper. A lot of people need boss guides in 6 weeks though. Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Shrimp at home build? What does that include? The shrimp was never any good anyway. What's that a reference to? In fairness, I've never been that good at fighting the bosses, so yeah, it probably would be quite a good thing to do anyway for just for me. Makarov T, tactical kit, UM3 mount, any flashlight, any sight, SLD9. That's funny. Any use on the Steam release? Yeah, it's the page is up. The page exists. It's up, but the issue is you're gonna have to buy the game on Steam if you want to. If you want it on Steam, unfortunately. That's the big controversy right now. I personally couldn't really care less, but a lot of people are quite annoyed about it. Because they've said basically you need to buy like a standard account again and then link them. And it'll take the higher of the two versions. You can't just like link them. I want to get someone with the canister, really. So I've got to be in here. I think, what does the quest actually say? Eliminate any target inside. Do you? I think I asked this last time, and I can't remember. Do you need to be inside? Do they need to be inside? What was the rule? They need to be. That's a bummer. Thoughts on the whole EFT stream situation? Oh, Steam situation, do you mean? I was thinking, like, what do you mean stream situation? What's happened? Gav definitely needs to be inside. Okay. There's certainly some shots from over here. Like falling through a rail somehow. I'm just waiting a bit, but I thought the scavs were supposed to come to you. Biggest gripe is at one point release may end up that's actually a really good thing, but end up with mixed reviews from all players, while garbage like API controversy all the time on 80% positive. But you won't get a Steam key, so the Steam reviews will only be from new players. So it is at least fair. Like, I won't get a review, well, unless you go to the trouble of buying it, leaving a review, and refunding it. Which I'm personally not going to do. I mean, you could. But I'm not going to bother. I don't think most people will bother. Some trolls. I mean, I'm sure some people will do it, but it's going to be a small number, I imagine. Yeah, I mean, as I said, right, I just don't really care that much. Just not that bothered about having it on Steam. I've been playing it off Steam for ages. I couldn't care less about the Steam version of the game, really. Stuck on. I just think, like, most people, people are vindictive by definition, but people are also lazy. So it's whichever that is going to counteract the other. Who's fighting? I keep hearing like pitch battles, but I can't see anyone. Stay up here for a minute. I haven't wished this just in case. I can play it as it is. Yeah. I put it on the wish list just to do it. Human nature in general. Yes, is the vindictiveness going to outweigh the stupidity? Or vice versa. It's hard to tell. Yeah, we're gonna have to go back the other way. thought that was an ammo block. If people really want it on Steam, they can just add it as a non-Steam game. Does that give you the same, like, stuff? I don't know. Does that give you the same? I don't really know. I've not really looked into it enough because I frankly don't really care. Does it give you the same access to things like, you know, video recording or friends lists or whatever it might be? Yeah, it just gives you nothing but funny status on Steam. So that was like what I was thinking. So I don't think it's really about launching it through Steam. I feel like that's not necessarily a fundamental issue. I think like launching it through Steam is just sort of a byproduct of it appearing on Steam, but whereas people want the other features. But I mean, as I said, I don't really care about those features. I'd never use screenshot sharing or, you know, screen share, like viewing each other's streams or anything like that. Right, we're gonna have to pull the stops out here and actually do something. Yeah, it doesn't let former players review bomb the game. Indeed. It's annoying that weapon crate is there. Huh. Take the let's get one of these. These bad boys out of this. Like, I literally thought scouts were supposed to turn up in the places where when you've got the quests active. It's all over here. Don't like having Steam up in the background anyway. Yeah. It's like right there or something. Need some scavs to show up. It's like right behind this. No, it's not on the hills. It's a right bummer. I'm not even shooting anyone. I'm just trying to attract some attention. Okie dokie. It's more the fact if we want to link to our Steam account, we can't do it for free. I mean, yeah, but it also doesn't affect anything. So it's kind of like, it doesn't really affect hardly anything, right? It's like of all the controversies that we've got, I just don't think this is it. You know? For me, this is just not it. Controller mapping. Okay, fair. You could get one shot by Rashad Lagarde to that window, don't ask me how I know. Uh-huh. Can I see out these windows up here? Can I just be like... Probably can. This is not Mimi, my friends. This is boring.
Hi Giga, what's up?
Yo, Duck, what's going on? Thank you for the prime. Shit, 16 months, man. Yeah, we're just doing some funny stuff right now. Just trying to do some like other odd stuff. Because there's really nothing going on in Tarkov World, and everyone's just kind of bored, if I'm honest. Oh, you can see out there. I always forget that you can see through here. Come on. Yep. That's a right cheeky little angle, that is. Up over the top of gas. Huh. See all of these boys, but I don't need these guys. Okay, well, at least there's some scouts now. Take a couple. It worked finally! Hooray! You join me on my one life at Scav journey. See, I think that's genuinely where the fun is in these games now at the moment. In Tarkov at the minute. It's like one life stuff in general. Gotta work on some crap. Good luck with the stream. Sorry for the Discord ping. No worries. That's fine. It's okay. Don't worry about it. My fault for not muting it. Anything interesting in here? Big org mag. Kind of surprised to have an event lined up for API going on Steam, given how much Nikita dislikes them. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. No, I don't know. Not really. Sent the shrimp after a few beers. Nice. There's some really crazy angles on customs these days. It's like actually insane. Insane how much visibility you can get across the map from some of these buildings. This one, and then there's the other ones as well, like the one over there. This one here. You really get some insane viewpoints. See, like all of Fortress, most of this area up to this edge of Crack House. You know, the entirety of this courtyard you can see onto the top of there. This section. The other bit that we were just looking at. Kind of want a few shots off, don't we? So I'm not gonna risk that. Like we'll take them, and that's for baiting, but I'm not gonna do it for any other reason. Hot take: Customs expansion did more bad than good. I don't think it's necessarily a hot take, actually. It's. I mean, there's a lot of things that went wrong with it, to be honest with you. Things like making the map run like absolute crap as well. The customs ran really well, now it doesn't. It really doesn't run that well anymore. Got here. A lot of random parts. This is scavs? Looks like scavs. Love it. Just use it as the dinner bell. and hidden themselves. Is there anything down here? No scavies out there. But yeah, like the whole customs not running very well anymore thing is like a bit of a sad state of affairs, really. 7800 XUD and 7900 XCX, my customs hits with 80 FPS at times. It's really nuts. I mean, what am I running at now? It feels okay. I'm like 90 something, but I'm inside right now. And I'm running this higher than native. So we're running in 1.78x at the moment. But yeah, you can see it goes down to 80 for me. Where are all the scavs? Like, seriously, where the hell are all the scavs? This is insane. What the hell? Get him to come inside. Interchange like 150. That's the thing. It's like everyone's asking for an interchange rework, but it's like, you know, they rework customs, and this is what we got. Come on. He's moving now. Ah. Oh. Is he actually? No, he's not. Come on! Is he? Was he aggro? He was aggro by me. He was aggro by me. Good. Come on, I need him to come inside. Come on. Come on, buddy. The scav go, there's your game. Yes. Exactly, take the candy. Come on. You know you want to. We're gonna have to peek him from a different door or something. He's still stationary. Should have brought some flashbangs or something just to get him to move.
Other guy saw a bear in this area. Never mind. I gotta stay focused.
Come on. How'd you get him to move? Without like a nade or something.
We got a bandit. I hear noise. Quiet.
Нет никого. Сука, ёбнули нашего!
I don't usually use these, but...
We got a fucking rat! Kill him!
Чё ты там базаришь, а? Сюда подошёл на?
Oh, he's actually shouting back. He's moving away. Come back.
Quiet. What the fuck? 12 o'clock! Goddamn traitor!
If he goes in this door, then we can kill him from here. He's like just outside or something.
Вылезай, козёлы нахрен, вылезай!
The one thing I don't want to happen is him to shoot that barrel and it kill me with the splash. He's like right there. It's so frustrating.
You need to be worried about Bear.
Okay, there's more than just him. You need to be worried about Bear. Yeah, we did the scav kill one. That's not the one that we needed, though. The one we're looking for is the one which is like 15 or something. Cynic graffiti is one of the low-key evilest things. Yeah, I know. So this one, 4. Like, literally 4? Let's see, does that sort him out? Yeah, they need to change it from your position and not enemy position. I mean, either way, they just need to change it.
Ростик, пипец тебе, служивый! Сука ты, блядь, ты упырь, блядь, гнида, блядь!
He's just not going to come in here, is he? Ah! Yeah, drop some meds on the ground. Does that work? People saying that? Anything other? Maybe I'll just drop, like, Slimer? I didn't think that worked anyway. I didn't think they grabbed loose items. He's not happy. Can't even hear him walking. Can I hear him just like shouting? He's gonna head eyes you? Yeah, no doubt. Loki sounds like you.
Fucking terror group.
Whatever.
На, блядь, нажри, сука! Хорошо? Ой, ебать! Как бы кони не двинуть, нахуй! Ходите, не обижу, на!
Well. Get rid of him. Why is he dying? It's because I shot him in the leg. You're not a fan of cake. No, apparently not. There's another scav around here. On the other side of this wall, and you might come and investigate. I don't know, we'll see. Yeah, crazy how scouts will push when you're in 1v1. 1v4, but not for quests. Yeah. I wonder if that counted. No.
Да нихуя тут нет никого!
Are you going to come into the area after looking around at what's going on?
Тут наших бьют! Кепка!
He saw me. This endurance, leveling in the arena, and low level stamina just feels like such a slog with low strength. I kind of want to let him do his thing in some ways. I can't make him come in, so... We haven't, like, heard any other shots at all. It's like 15 minutes left. It's like... nothing happening on the map. Kind of wild. Let's see if we can get this guy to rustle up or something. I mean, they are supposed to come in here, because it says in the quest that you're supposed to kill them in this position.
Эй, ты куда пошел?
Oh, managed to hit the post. Okay, well, we got another one at least. Not the most exciting raid ever. Gas station storage room key. Should just go and use it. We're right next to it. May as well.
Вон он, сука!
Now they want to come over here. There's a guy laying in there with an SVD. Or a gas station. Probably. Mr. Scabby. Where has he gone? Oh, he's there.
Вон он, блядь, вон он, ебашь его!
Come on.
О, пыль! Нет. Да вот, вот он!
I don't even care anymore.
Ебать!
Nothing meme about these guns. Well, we were using the SVT and it was going to be fun, but then the raid ended up being the opposite of fun. Sadly. We've gone through some good ones. We had the Saiga 12 full auto. That was a good one. Oh, I got a whole fuel. Got some LPS. Nice. Whoops! I shouldn't have done that. See if I can get them to come over to me. I'm begging you to camp D2. Yes, this is indeed exhilarating gameplay, I'm sure. No, camp D2 is good. Like, that's so dull, though. Oh, this is so painful, man. Like, they literally won't come into the place where I need them. Whatever. We're just going to go and use the key and then... Where do I even need to go? Oh, I've got a flare. Maybe I'll just use flare. This is why I stopped questing, though. I was just like, we'll come here, and then we've got a reason to do stuff. Yeah, maybe we'll just hunt bosses. This gets you into hotspots. It's better than this, I promise. No, it's just gonna be me sitting in D2, then no one's gonna come. Inevitably, it's just gonna be me freaking on my own, like doing nothing. Oh, he's an actual scripted guy. Oops. Wrong one. Is this second account or the main one? This is my main account. Yo, irradiated. Thanks, man. Yeah, I'm not a Giga Chad though. Yeah. By no means am I Giga Chad. Huh. Interesting. That even... Oh, it did flag, good. If one walk into a restaurant or order a gigapiece platter, what will be included? What do I really like? Don't you tease me. Whatever. Yeah, I don't even care anymore about this quest. Yeah, what would I have? You know, something that I'm very partial to when it's done well is like some kind of like Lux sort of Scotch egg type thing. Probably could have killed him in there, but never mind. That's really good as like a, you know, be like a starter plate or something, and then what else would be really, really good? Yeah, well, pop Scotch eggs with black pudding. Yeah, like that kind of thing. Yeah, they're super good. I've had like once or twice. I've had. I mean, what would I normally order? What I would usually get. It would be. So all the time I share starts with my wife though, so yeah, it'd be like one of those like black pudding things if I could, or maybe like little either like king prawns or something, in some kind of like oil kind of dressing type thing, and then mains wise, I often go for sort of, I don't know, anything that's sort of like creamy chicken type dishes that I really quite like in general. Anything with like dauphinoise potatoes is amazing because it's not something that I really eat very often. So when they have them in restaurants, I'm always just like, oh yeah. So it'll be like it'll be some kind of like, you know, white sauce chicken thing with dauphinoise potatoes, like anything like that. It's like really nice. I kind of eat a lot of stuff. There's not really that many things I don't like. I'm not particularly fussy eater. I pretty much eat anything, really. Like stuff that I choose to avoid if I can is probably like regular bog standard custards. I don't really like custard particularly. I eat it, but I'm not, you know, I wouldn't choose to have it. Sweet corn, I'm not like mega about. I actually don't mind if it's on, you know, on the corn. If it's like corn on the cob, I don't mind that. But like just as like loose corn, I'm not actually, I don't know, there's something about it I'm just not that keen on. But again, I'll eat it. I'm not that bothered. I really dislike Frankfurter sausages. That's one thing I really don't like. You know, the ones where you buy them in a tin and they're like in water. It looks like some kind of experiment. It's like Mewtwo from Pokemon being, you know, birthed or whatever. Yeah, that grosses me out 100%. I can't stand Frankfurter sausages, but there's very little I won't eat actually. in like a regular pub, a lot of the staple for me used to just be gammon and eggs. That was like a proper staple because that's just easy. It's very hard to mess up and it's kind of good everywhere. You can also see, depending on how they describe it, you can kind of tell what the meat's going to be like. Because sometimes it's like, if they describe it as ham, it's usually thinner. It depends on how they talk about it, but yeah. Don't disparage the working man's hot dog. It's not for me. It's not for me. Okay, well the SVT was honestly okay, was fine, but I think customs was the problem here. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna hand this in to Ragman for one of these godforsaken drip out quests. We did the elimination, so that's fine. 15 scavs. Actually, this one I should also just empty. We'll sort this out another time. He says, never sorting it out another time. We'll get. No, I didn't mean to press that. God damn. Scotch egg, pilfer with black pudding, a crown of king prawns around a grilled chicken, cutlets, drowned in creamy white sauce, a separate side of potatoes. What's the drink or dessert choices? So, you know, you just have like some water, just some water, just as like just for the table. But then there's I don't know whether they've got the, you know, that Italian lemonade type stuff, the San Pellegrino stuff. I really like the lemon version of that. San Pellegrino Limonata. That's very, very nice. If you want a non-alcoholic choice. And then, what have I done? I've done something horrible to this SKS. I don't even care. I'm just going to sell the whole thing to Fence. Really not even bothered. And then, I do like an old-fashioned if you're going alcoholic. Old-fashioned is always, always good. That'd probably be my cocktail of choice, I would think. Okay, we'll try and boost this up a little bit. Let's go to reserve. Maybe we'll try and like hunt bosses with goofy guns or something. I'll learn a little bit about like doing boss stuff at the same time. We'll just take a bunch of food with us so we can eat at the beginning of the raid. Do I need anything else? Not really. Just probably do. Play reserve. I don't know how we're gonna manage against Gluhar and the boys, but let's see. SVT D2 reserve. We're not doing it. We're not doing it. It's just gonna be so boring. Genuinely. Should try an old fashioned with cherry bitters. I've never tried cherry bitters. I've only ever had the Angostura, like regular ones. They're always a good time though. They're always a good time. This AK-12, right? Let's try to optimize this little thing. How's that going to sort? It's sorted okay-ish. Put that in there. I've got a lot of parts. I mean, a lot of these parts I probably should just junk, like emery carbines and. Sorry, carbine tubes and M4SSs and stuff. I should get rid of these. Mini monster, we can keep that for sure. I should probably put that on an SF3P though. Reactor we'll keep. That can go away. Keep the actual reactor suppressor. CQR. These to go for. Just like start selling some of them. By the way, any place that offers Scotch eggs, I'm almost certain that food is only offered to punish specific staff members. They're absolutely pain in the ass to make. Oh, really? I'm sure they. Yeah, I can imagine that actually. Now that you say. I don't usually order fish stuff, but sometimes I do. Sometimes I get salmon or whatever. Boring till you wipe that 5-man. I don't want to just sit there doing nothing though. I really, really don't. Give it to that one. Like going through trying to streamline a little bit. What? How did that come back in? Once ordered a £20 old-fashioned just to see what was up. Came out in a bell jar full of wood smoke. I think the waiter was expecting me to film it. My fault, really. That's all about the experience. Gotta love it. The experience of the old-fashioned. Cocktail prices can get wild, though, if you're in nice places, for sure. They can get really, really crazy. What even is this? Just found there's just like a random like fruity lip gloss on my desk. I've just got so much junk from, you know, my kids and stuff. It's just like literally like behind the scenes, just like pipe cleaners, pink highlighters, bracelets with the word bestie on it, like rings, stickers. I usually get given a sticker at least once a day. It's sweet. It's sweet. And we decided to do an international food theme for our resorts during the summer festival. I was in charge of various menu items. Scotch eggs were one of them. I'm pretty sure I spent 80% of the time making Scotch eggs instead of the rest of my prep. Maybe 4 of 7 attempts to survive to see a plate. That's crazy. Sweet Manhattans were amazing, not worth the price. Out and about. From time to time, I quite like a vodka martini. Occasionally, I haven't had one for ages. They're quite good sometimes. Yeah, I can't imagine working in hospitality, like in a kitchen or something. I'd be awful. I'm not a very good cook. I can follow instructions. I'm a bit like, you know, like I'm not very good at DIY particularly, but I'm willing to learn, and you know, I can put together IKEA stuff. Like as long as it's an instruction manual, it's fine. It's just like doing stuff. It's like the difference between me and my wife, right? Like I can just cook to a recipe because it's not necessarily that hard, as long as it's not something crazy. But she could just like look at the cupboard and make something. It's like the difference. I couldn't do that. Unless it was really, really basic. Right, so what we're going to do... I probably should have gone that way straight away, but... Wait, is he through the door or not? Not through the door. Potentially hence the problems, but never mind. You got toss. Aperol Spritz is another good one. Oh, I brought the Aquamari with me by accident. Oh my god, they're really, really aggressive. I can kill him! He's like, bloody hell, why are they dying? What the hell? Okay, this thing's... The point fire on this baby's little awkward. That's all I'll say. Boss scav, I know, there's 2 of them, and he was just like holding down the trigger on the AK and just like slowly wearing down my plate. I'm gonna have to like rearrange my plates and everything. Jesus. Oh yeah, let's go and fight the bosses. Yeah. What's that? Is that behind? Yeah, go and fight the bosses. Like, I can't even take on the individual scav. Right, let's start repacking this. At least we could be like semi-efficient about this. There we go. It's kind of funny that it carries on repacking while it's in your while you're like moving it around. It's actually kind of cool. It's behind somewhere. What are these guys made of? No armor, obviously. Like classic. Need a new read on who's where. Okie dokie. Right, let's see. It's always people just like ratting around in these buildings. Is that me or is that somebody else? I feel like I can hear something. Oh, just scavs outside. No! God, the lean is so scuffed. The left-hand lean. So scuffed. Yeah, when's wipe? Yeah, 15th and off. Indeed, that is the answer. Using smooth motion? No. I don't like the latency, really. And, other than streets, I don't need the extra frames. Now, my game runs adequately enough. Anybody this way? No? Sounds like most of the people are down here, though. But the input lag gets smaller the higher frames you have, which is... It's all, like, kind of backwards. That's sort of the issue. But for me, as long as I can hit 80 frames or something, 80-ish, then I don't really care. I'm no pro gamer, so, you know, 80 FPS is fine for me. Anything less than that, I can feel it, so I'd like it to hit 80, 85. We're going to get over there to these guys. Guess we can just run up, run through. I don't know how he killed me from there. Was he upstairs? Maybe he was upstairs. Kind of sad. I thought he was just going to be on the other side of the wall and I was going to come loop round and we could fight without him being in the window. But I guess he wasn't on the same floor as me, annoyingly. Never mind. What did he kill me with? An RD? Looks like an RD. Oh yeah, that was that random, like, Timmy that I shot, yeah. Yeah, 762 BP. Okay. New balancing change just announced. Mechanic and level 4. Ragman items returned. Cash in secure container. Okay. Alright, substantial disadvantage by not binding left shoulder button. You need to bind it and practice with it, so not really. I only did it because I've been playing, a decent amount of arena and I use it in the arena sometimes. So that's kind of the deal. Pew, 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 pew. Okay, we'll take that. All right. Yeah, so let's see what BSG is saying then. It's literally just that. Mechanic and Ragman level 4. Okay. Fair enough. So, I mean, I don't even think there was that much missing. You could buy Bagaris and stuff previously, so I don't think it really makes that much difference. What about Mechanic then? Mechanic 4, we've still got, I mean, it's still RIP. Which you can still buy. What's this one? It's like the big MDR one, this one. Okay, I guess some of these builds they didn't have previously. You could probably buy FMJ again now, I think, for the MP7, I would imagine. FMJ space SX, where is it? 46, this one. Yeah, but you have to do import. Where'd you get import? There's the farming 4, but that means you need to do farming 3, which means you need about 1 billion GPUs. Check the Ollie Ghost Sham idea register key prices. I just I can't even be bothered to do those runs, so I think is the issue. Right, well, we're gonna do this funny next. So SVT is like okay, but it's not that interesting. We were gonna do some other stuff. Oh, Ash 12 is like quite a good one. Is that a meme? Is it a meme? Sort of. The MCB and the wire smarter. Didn't mean to do that. Vector rip ammo. Like, I feel like I've done that so often. What about a machine gun? Oh, what, like the M60 or something? One of these guys? Well, I mean, these are funny. These are funny. These actually are quite funny. I mean, we could do. Go for the full kind of chonker loadout. Go with the freaking Osprey as well. Oh, no more bags. It's fine. Just move this junk so I can actually buy another one of those bags down here. These ones are good because they just barter for Dura, so pretty handy. I'm a heavy weapons guy, and this is my gun. Okay, what we could do here? We can We want to BMD this, right? We don't want this to be suppressed because that would just be silly. We don't want to suppress this baby. I wonder if there's even any point putting on stuff like the shift. Probably isn't, really. Did I get one of these out of my raid previously? I wish that rather than it just not having a label, I wish that there was one with it was like yellow or whatever, rather than it just being like blank. Run factory. I don't want to run factory with it. Factory's just problem with factory. Factory's just like it's all kind of the same. I don't mind factory, but it's always like it's just very very samey. Can you even put a sight on that? Tempted to go for that really wide open one. I feel like it was going to suit this gun quite well, even though it does mess with your turning a little bit. What's it even called? It's the Elcan one. It's the Elcan like hollow. I wish you could search. Like, there's so many of these now. If you're buying anything, it's like hard to find anything in this list. HCO, that's the one. Like, it's not perfect, but we want the point fire for this thing as well. Okay, that'll do. Go full recoil build. I mean, it doesn't really matter, to be honest. It's all out the window, I would say, at this point. Assault box. Assault box. Right, I can't get M80. I have a bit of M80, but I think we're just gonna go with this. We're just gonna buy like a ton of BCP FMJ and just stack this up. I mean, if we're having to reload this thing, we've made a terrible mistake. Right, just before we go, I do need to run to the bathroom. So what we're going to do is we'll just quickly load into a need more splints and more just like single-use thingies. Although I'll buy like 5 of those and then like 5 of these splints as well. There we go. So keep that out of the way. Yeah, I need to go to the bathroom. So I'll go while we're loading into. So we'll get this set up for this one. We'll just take like a bunch of nades as well. Let me just load into a scav raid, and then we'll just like run around on factory for a sec. But I just need to go to the bathroom. I'll be back in a second. 18. Lovely. Well. Can you buy the AK-12? Suppressor? Apparently yes. Apparently the answer is yes. Did we hear anything? Did anything happen in this raid? Oh, okay. That answers the question. The turn. This is where you feel the turning speed stuff. There's a dead guy there. Like the turn rate is like much faster on this scav because I've got only this, which has got like tiny amount of movement speed penalty. Who's blasting with this then? Wait. PMC? Ow. I don't have a splint. That's unfortunate. Get a player kill with every gunsmith gun. That's actually quite a fun idea. Is he gone? Yeah, I guess so. I always, for some reason, I keep thinking that you don't need to jump over that, even though you quite clearly do. You quite clearly do. One of my favourite clips is you mag dumping a guy in Lighthouse after you open the bipod on the M60. Yeah, that one was funny. Tracer at night on woods, my god. Quest for you to kill 15 PMCs on woods without body armor was done thanks to the M60. Sat on spine and laser beam PMCs from 250 meters away. Oh my god, that's crazy. From experience arena, you are either prone or 0.5, a little in between. Yeah, great raid, eh? Great raid. LOL. We'll take our win for drip out. I'll probably take the Tigilla cap as well. Yeah, playing it with every gunsmith gun would actually go pretty hard. Genuinely, it would go pretty hard. I don't know how far we could get. The last kill is going to be really, really annoying. You know, the PKP, that'd be like really painful. I do like the idea of doing some like marathon stuff again. Right, okay, so where's gonna be good for this? What map is gonna be good for this? Not really too far, not really too close either. Do you have the marathon achievement? I actually don't, because I died in the very, very, very last raid. And I went through the entire thing, and I died in the extract on the shoreline. I remember. Yeah, it took like 3 hours, and I died literally with the countdown with like 6 seconds or something. A legendary ADS speed. Go ground zero? Why? Wasn't the guy... Yeah, he was trading endurance. Yeah, he literally ran from Road to Customs all the way to Path to Lighthouse. And I wasn't sure whether it would count as a survive if I left so quickly. And so I was waiting in the Path to Lighthouse like area. And he just ran up. And I stood up to fight him and he just shot me immediately. And I was like, what? Is this guy like... What the hell's happened there? But I think I was pretty obvious. I don't think he was hacking or anything. I mean, he could have been. Impossible to know. And yeah, I didn't try it again after that. All right, well now we can put cash in. This is good. A wizard? Maybe, yeah. Or woods. Oh, woods could actually be quite funny. Woods genuinely could be quite entertaining. Let's try it. Let's just see what happens. Probably should have gone with a bit longer range, but we'll play at close range on this one. We can always do another one, you know. Maybe not today, but we could maybe do another one. It depends on how quickly we die, actually. It is fun to lie down and have the bipod and just be like, I've not been able to make the bipod work, but yeah, maybe woods is actually okay because it's quite like if you get a advantage point like up on the spine or on the sniper rock or something, at least you've got the the remit to get those shots. But it's just hard to actually make them connect. You can really scare people, but it's hard to actually get them with this gun. I think the MP18 will always be the memeest gun, though, of all of them, really. It's just like the one shot, one kill. Yeah, because we could fold it down in theory. We do have the bipods, but I'm just at like shortish ranges is the issue with my optical choice. Let's just see how this goes. But yeah, like a gunsmith challenge could be kind of interesting. Because what you end up doing, you end up with like the crazy shotty, the AK-74U with a 60 rounder, then the MP5 with a 60 rounder. What's it after that? Four is... Oh, yeah, the SKS. Then you've got the Remington 870 shotgun. It could be quite fun. It's like a weird version of gun game. The AKM, M4, AK-74N, P226R pistol. That's going to be kind of annoying. AK-105, the Chris Vector number 19, MPX, RSAS, HK, ASVAL, DBL, AK-102, AKMN, SVD, M1A, M700, and an M1911. You have to probably bring both. Do you have to get both kills in one raid? What's this one? Part 22. Oh, that's another M4. I think that's the... Is that the crazy thermal M4? I can't remember. Mutant, SR25, and then it's PKP. So like the PKP is just like, I don't know. I'm not sure if I'd do the PKP because you have to get that off Kaban. Just makes it a bit painful. Blicky? I don't even know how you'd make the Blicky work. It literally does 1 damage. You know what you'd have to do? You'd have to use like APSX and an MP7 or something. And you'd shoot them. You'd have to shoot them once, just literally once in the head. And then you'd have to Blicky them in the head. Like straight after. Okay, so let's see. If we can get a vantage point over village. People almost always go there. If we move up here into the hills, we might be able to get it to work. Let's see. Let's see what we can do. I said I don't really want to be too far away with this gun anyway, because, as I said, it's quite hard to actually get it to hit, is the problem. So we sort of need to get like into the territory at which we're actually going to be able to fight them, and then see what we can do at that point. No shots yet. Because this is what I'm thinking. That sucks, man. Get myself around this rock. I'm worried I'm going to be like wildly out of position here. Still quite out of position, to be honest with you, but... Loop around and try to get up into the Cliffs of Lil. No clip activated. That's how it feels. Okay, so I mean, these people were like up on there. Could still get blasted from the side, but the main guys were over that side, I think. People don't tend to get that way. I mean, they do sometimes, but... Kind of coping to myself now. Where these guys are. Am I just sprinting around with this thing? Exactly. Chunky boy. Probably should activate a propy or something. I feel like there's nowhere safe for me to actually do it though. Mind show you graphics settings? Do exclamation settings and you should see them. Oh. Unless it's baiting. Could be bait. Sounded like it was inside. Should be one of these buildings. A bit further along. Can't quite properly see from there. See anything there either. Just need to eat this. We've got to go IKEA furniture. Losing your shit is part of the process. Love it. It's like the loudest entry. If you're like dropping like this, you can be heard from pretty much as infinite distance. Like further than you're running. Welp. I don't see them. I don't see anyone. There were some shots like far off over here, so it might have been whoever it was over here might have just left. That spying guy was. Catch this, yo! What's going on? Sturmy. Actually, Sturman? Doesn't sound like him. Just sounds like an SVD. If I'm honest. Just sounds like an SVD. There's someone down here. Right. Right over here. Right, we've got to keep going, I think. It's too obvious to be down them. Chuck another nade. How did I can... That's not 25 or something? There was another one over here. There was a scav. Okay. Alright, let me just loop, retreat, figure it out. Just for a minute. Okay, dog. Got the old... Giggle Woods, no broken bones? Yeah, we haven't done any verticality yet. Got to go and find some water, actually. Keep popping the Nalgins. Let's see if anyone's got any. I'm not sure if that guy was the guy I wanted. I was expecting him to be a bit more geared. I don't know. Just gonna do a quick loop of the area. Good kills. You gotta play it the right way. If you're gonna do woods. We've got to do it before everyone comes in third parties as well. That's a good point. Yeah, if you're gonna play woods without an LPVO or something, you need to play it like with the terrain. I would usually delete that duffel, but I'm a bit... Right, where did I kill the guy? He was like in here somewhere. Why do you want me to use the kit on ground zero? Where did I kill him? He was in here somewhere. Was he further forward? Was he like this? Down here? Maybe he slipped off. Oh, he was there. That's a pretty bad place to loot him. Oh, I'm very nervous about looting this guy. It's a real shame you can't drag bodies, actually. That'd be really clutch. It's just a bit of wire. I thought maybe it was a pistol with a PMC pistol. Maybe we're okay. I'm just gonna try it. Otherwise we're just gonna leave him there. That's duffel. Okay, that's fine. Right, it's good. Just gonna give it a go. Nice RD. Ooh, my helmet saved me. I might take his rig, just in case we have to swap guns for whatever reason. RC2, that's pretty nice. Still do with the drink though. Drink more than anything else. Alright, so yeah, we got that guy. There was another guy down here. Don't believe this dude's particularly kitted, but... He was like looking up. Nah, this is just a scav. We can check the scav though. Check the scav for water. No harm in that. Insta reload? Yeah, it's very cheeky. That one is very cheeky. Okay. Where was this dude? Is he only visible from like here? Oh, he's there. I think this is the guy. Got another really nasty spot here, but... Flux helm. BP, bit of milk. Milk is good. Water ration, nice. Burst, don't cover that. MRE, don't take that. Just helmet, cover that. Granite front plate. We can just buy those. I'm really not that bothered. Alrighty. No, we'll use all of this. I didn't replenish my flare, did I? No. Let's go outskirts then. So good. Right, well, yeah, this is decent. The thing is, a lot of people are still wearing class 4. Many people just... should we try? Let's see what's happening with the BTR. Can anyone remember the name of the stop I need? The station stop to get to outskirts? I don't remember the name of it. Other people know the name much better than me. I always forget what it's called. Come on. USEC checkpoint? Okay. Well, we'll try it. Anything's better than here. We're literally like as far away as you could be. It's the furthest possible point. Bit of recoil there. Talk to the driver. Okay, so anything new around here? What can you do? Take a ride and go to USEC checkpoint. We'll give it a try. Oh, really? Come on. Why can't I hand it in? Bloody hell. Yeah, you gotta put it in your pockets or your rig. Classic. I had it in my pockets then, but it was too late. They still haven't fixed that bug. So annoying. God damn it, guys. Is it really that difficult? Is it really that hard? For God's sake. .0 ready, exactly. 1.0 ready. Wait, since when can you put money in a container? Yeah, they changed it like 30 minutes ago or something. Well, we'll just wander our way there. It's fine. We could just talk about, you know, the weather and stuff, I guess. It's quite a lot of bounce. When you fire the gun, the horizontal bounce is quite high, especially if you stood vertically. At full posture, which I guess is fine. I'm not expecting my guy to hold this, like, you know, 8-kilogram weapon out and full auto this thing, or even just semi-auto tap it perfectly. But yeah, it's quite hard to shoot it at long range without a scope. The hardcore fizzled out a bit, seems. I mean, yeah, it's basically gone, except for the secure container for ammo and meds. So cash is back. And the double hideout requirements. Yeah, I think it was interesting to see just how people did perceive it, but I mean, I don't think it's a big surprise to most people that a lot of people didn't want to play hardcore, you know? I'm actually just going to get some stamina back because I'm not regenning anymore, which is kind of annoying. But yeah, this cheeky reload is one of the best bits. You could do it without a second gun as well. It's just got in it. Approximately half. Yeah, because all the actions are all the actions are that don't have any animation if you're not holding the weapon. It was fine at the beginning. Everyone was equal. Late in the weapon, possible to catch up. Yeah, exactly. Cheeky bricky, okay. We just got to wander. We heard an SVD earlier, but I don't think it was Sturman. It was somebody just pretending. I think we're going to wander this way, actually. How are we doing on food and water? Oh, we're actually fine. Half and then 90. Yeah, we'll wander this way. We'll go my usual way down the beach and whatnot. I should have brought a camera with me to do the informed, is armed, whatever. Never mind. I've actually been to all the maps that it's on except for Interchange. I mean, I don't even care about questing at this point. I really don't. Now we're at Max Traders. I'm really not bothered. Yeah, but it's just a shame that it's been forced in this way. Because the problem is that the hardcore wipe itself was, yes, too hardcore for most casuals, but not the hardcore experience that most, like, you know, 10 white veterans actually wanted to play, right? When people are playing hardcore, there's a reason why we've settled on Pestily rule set / Deadly Slob, you know, the Deadly Slob Pestily general hardcore challenge, because that's the one that gives the actual challenge that we're looking for and brings back what we want out of EFT, you know? Whereas the BSG rule set was like a compromise that didn't make the experienced players feel like they were, you know, accomplishing what they could be, and didn't give the casual guys a chance to actually play the game. So it just doesn't really work. There's just no compromise to be made between the two, I think. Which is why I think like a 1,000 person opt-in like event, you know, like a miniature hardcore wipe or something that could have happened out partway through on a separate character that Pestily had suggested, that would have been the best. The game you were playing last night looked more hardcore than Tarkov? I don't know. I mean, that game's very PvE. I mean, I kind of worked out that if you just parkour around the entire map constantly, then the monsters can't really hit you in active matter. It's fun, don't get me wrong. It is actually quite fun, especially the learning curve of the maps, figuring out the mobs, like how to move around and learning that kind of stuff. That's kind of neat. Yeah, thanks, BTR. Yeah, BSG mistake, tedious and hard. Like, tedious for experienced players, too hard for casuals. Like, just ended up not really working for anyone, unfortunately. If I could shoot you without backlash, I would. You annoying machine. Yeah, add barters, not remove them. Yeah, see, that's the thing that they really, really misunderstood, I think, is that... And I was talking about this on the podcast the other day. We were like, you know, certain barters were just flea market with extra steps. So in a lot of cases, you'd have things like, you know, the Bastion, like, extra armor plate or whatever, and that would be like, oh, you know, that's, like, insane, because you could just literally trade it for, like, an egg or something, or 2 eggs, or whatever it was. I can't remember what it was now. But it was something pretty easy to get off the flea, and they weren't that expensive, because people were finding them relatively often and didn't have that much use for them, outside of this one barter, which only some people were doing. But then when you actually had to find those things yourselves, like, you can put some, in a hardcore white with no flea, you can actually put some really good barters in. You know, you can have some great barters, because you have to go and find those items, and that's the you know, the bottleneck is you yourself finding these things. So yeah, you could go and target farm that stuff, but then it means you actually have to go and do it. Is it possible to play active matter as a pleb? I think you have to, but from what I've gathered now, I think you have to pay for the standard edition, which is $30 or something, I believe. I used that Bastion plate the whole wipes every so many times, and dude, that thing was insane. It was so busted, genuinely so busted. Like, they did need to get rid of that. But for a hardcore wipe, it's almost like, oh yeah, you can have the good stuff, but you need to work for it, kind of thing. You could like, maybe not the Bastion 6 plate, but you know, you could work some new items in. You know, you could even have a class 4 armor in on Ragman level 1, for example, but it would be something difficult to find. Well, not necessarily difficult to find, but just something that means you can't get it all the time. And you'd be like, oh, I really could do with this, because like, rather than just being, oh, this is something rare I found, I don't know, a vertex or whatever. I mean, I don't want it to be like that because it's the lighthouse thing only, but you know what I mean. It's like some rare-ish item you go, rather than just being like, oh, I'm going to, this is Poggers because I'm going to save my Ledex because I'm going to need it in, you know, 20 levels time. Rather than that, you'd be like, oh, this is great because there's a new barter for this. I don't really need it, but I can use it to actually get something that I want now. Most fun part for me was the first couple of weeks of looting, not for rubles, but for what barters and crafts. Yeah, that was good. That bit was quite entertaining. And like switching the mindset away from the traders, because I think the traders were almost a bit of a trap in some ways, because they existed and you could pay for things with money from them. people were like, oh, well, I should be able to buy them with money, like the items. But because everything's sold for so much lower and you bought stuff from the traders so much higher, it ended up just not being possible. It just ended up sucking for those people. So it's just like, oh, you actually need to figure it out, you know, how to do it. So like that, some of that progression was kind of interesting. Like, okay, how exactly am I going to like piece together a good kit, and what items do I need to remember to find so that I can actually get a good kit, and yada yada. Like that part was kind of cool, but and when you had a weapon that was, you know, actually or like half decent. Again, this is just like class 4 armor. I just don't need that now because you can buy it off the trader. Yeah, they had a good idea, but fumbled it insanely hard. Yeah, it was a fumble, I think. And it's partly because it was like they sort of knew what they were doing. It was partly their own fault. They're like, oh, we're going to do this wipe, and it's going to be really, really hard, and it's going to be just like really hard. But we're not going to do any work on it. Like they said that basically. Like we're not going to do any actual work on it. And we heard that through the mouth of Pestily, where he basically said, don't expect BSG to be doing anything that's going to require, like, you know, extensive coding or anything like that, which is sort of a euphemism for BSG going to spend as little time as this as possible on this. In fairness, because they're working on 1.0 and they're trying to finish the game and they're going to release the game and stuff. So, like, okay, I understand. Like, I get it. But I don't think it would necessarily have taken too long to, you know, go through and just add a few extra things here and there to, like, rebalance the economy a bit. I haven't worked out how to use the scav mode in active matter. I don't even know how you do it. Well, getting out at this rate took a lot longer than I was hoping for. Good raid, though. Nailed 2 guys with the M60, so pretty good. Yeah, no, it's a shame, really. It's a shame. But, you know what, we'll just wait till 1.0, see what comes. There's going to be a huge explosion. Everyone's going to be interested. It's going to be fun. Going to see what's different. I'm sure there's like loads of content, more content than we've ever seen come through in EFT before, probably. And there's going to be loads of surprises and all sorts of stuff. And like, yeah, there's going to be stuff that's scuffed as well. There's going to be great things. There's going to be bad things. It's just the way BSG operates. So we've got to take it as it comes, really. It's all we can do. It's all we can do. Okie dokie. My friends. M60 win. Well, it reaped some souls for sure. Could look at ABI and other extraction shooters, quality of life stuff, and ideas BSG should borrow. Yeah, I think they're just going to do what they want to do at this point, aren't they? It's is what it is. The pig eats and survives. Definitely. Okay, right. Well, it's gonna be it for today. That's kind of cool. Maybe next time, yeah, maybe next time we'll either do... Oh, yeah, that was the other idea, wasn't it? It was like marathon, 0 to hero. Kind of gives you like a definite goal, which is kind of cool. So it's like budget but viable. We did like, you know, we did some sort of like meme sort of, it wasn't like full meme, but like some meme guns ish, like off meta. Probably off meta is probably a better description of what we were doing today. Off meta stuff, things that can actually work, but it's just like not what you'd normally see. Like gunsmith kills is kind of interesting. Marathon 0 to hero is kind of fun. Or maybe do marathon 0 to hero next time. I don't know. What are your stats like for this wipe? PMC. How many kills have I got on players? 87. 73 deaths. 195 raids. I've played less than I have in most other wipes. At this point, I would think. We did not play that many. Not that many raids. Really quite a low number, actually. Okay. Okay. Right, we're going to go over and just raid Mr. Gino today. I haven't been onto his stream in a while. Not long till 10k? Yeah, just have to leave the game open for a bit. Marathon sounds fun? Yeah. It's all going text-based game. Tarbad Dales. Yeah, I know. I quite enjoyed it, actually. Pretty good stats considering. Yeah, it's not too bad. What, 8 KD? I kill more PMCs than I've died in raids in general. I've probably played as many scav runs as I have PMC, just looking for like bloody electric motors and drills. It's like insane. Like 86 raids. It's like nuts. 61 is actually such a right. Oh gosh, I'm tired. Tired, man. Oh, ended up getting to bed at like midnight last night, and then was up again at 6 with the girls, trying to like get them off to go to school and stuff. So, ay, I'm tired. Anyway, yeah, we'll be back tomorrow. Today's Thursday, right? Yeah, so we'll be back tomorrow with the podcast. Maybe. Actually, I need to think about it. Because I don't know if there's enough to talk about. Maybe there is. You know, maybe there is. I think we need to get back onto the Friday. So, yeah. SPT or PvE? Depends what you want. PvE is going to have like 1.0 and all the other stuff. You'll have to wipe your account. You know what? And this may be controversial. I'd probably play the first one at the moment, because you're going to have to wipe PvE later if you want the 1.0 content. So there's not really much incentive to play PvE right now, I find. Like, I might dabble with PvE at some point, usually. Like, I have done it occasionally. I think I'm level 12 or something. But I just feel like because you got to wipe the account to actually like do the endgame stuff after it comes through, I feel like now, like, why would I be playing any PvE when it's gonna wipe, you know? Like, PvE's there sort of a permanent progression. I'm just not really sure if I want to not have that. So anyway, right, we're gonna head off, and I will catch you around. We'll try and do the cast tomorrow, actually, because I think there's maybe enough to talk about. And yeah, we can get back onto the Friday schedule. So either way, enjoy. I'll see you tomorrow, or maybe not. Enjoy the weekend if I don't, and I'll catch you soon. Bye, my friends.